I've never seen this before. What does this keep out of your vehicle? Is there something we need to know?
Hi, I'm Liz, and this is Charlie. We've been living and traveling in our minivan Opal for 2 years now, and we love taking you guys on new and spontaneous adventures. So hop in the van and let's go somewhere.
I'm looking at the map. There's a bunch of national parks around this area of Alberta and British Columbia. There's Jasper National Park, Banff, and then you guys just saw us in Yoho, which is right there. And we're thinking, we had originally thought we were gonna go to Banff. Banff is an hour back the other way. It's awfully people-y. These little national parks right here, you don't even hear about them. Like, has anybody heard of these? Glacier National Park, or this Mount Revelstoke National Park? You guys have probably seen a lot of this. Not to say that we're not gonna come back for it someday, or that one, but I kind of want to visit these guys. And we just did Yoho, and that was amazing. I don't know, would you guys be disappointed? I mean, that's what the Adventure Closet is about, is doing the lesser known things, the hidden gems, and saving money. Oh, and we'd miss Kootenai. That's over there. I just wanted to capture this moment. We are in a pile of maps, picking out hikes to show you guys. Well, and of course experience it for ourselves. But this is what we do in Opal when we're not out exploring. We're thinking about what we can explore.
Well, we usually are thinking about it. This is actually almost planning.
Yeah, true.
So
we only had to go into the visitor center like 3 times to get all the maps because we couldn't decide on what national park we were gonna do.
yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Which is kind of funny that Banff is what kind of led us in this direction, and we decided to just drive right through it. And it's like one of the most beautiful parks in the world.
But everybody's there.
But everybody's there, yeah. So anyways, back to planning.
The view out the back of Opal. This is a $7 shower, Canadian, in Golden, BC. Pretty basic, but nice. Usually when we get truss-off showers, we could share a shower, me and Liz, but they charge us each for one, so we'll get our own. It's $7 Canadian, is like $5, which is not bad. That's usually what we'll pay at a rec center for showers too. Is it just me, or does my gray wash away out of my beard?
Just setting up camp. Found a nice free spot. Wow, there's a waterfall right from our camp. We didn't even know that.
Look at the rock wall too.
Look at the color of this water. Yeah, all that shale. Wow. everywhere. Donna, 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 Donna. What's this mess? We're getting out all our backpacking gear that's been stowed away in Opal, and we're gonna go backpacking.
That's right. It's gonna kick our butts.
Yes. So that's why we gotta pack light. Going with some instant coffee that we're gonna pack, and it was hard to choose, and then we saw the Timmy's and we were like, okay, that's the decision. Hopefully the Timmy's Dark Roast instant coffee is good. And guess what I found? Cleaning out the pockets of my jacket, my hiking jacket. I found 13 bucks, 13 American dollars. Like, that's worth a lot.
So they're doing a lot of construction, as you can see, like right here at the end of the road. And they're doing some blasting tonight at about 7 p.m. So I actually feel safer about leaving our van here.
Yeah.
Because that is a very busy construction site. This is the Quartz Creek snowmobile staging area. And we are headed up to Quartz Creek Trail to Quartz Lake.
What is up with these cars?
I'm trying to keep rodents out. Because these ones are too.
What? I've never seen this before. What does this keep out of your vehicle? Is there something we need to know? So there's 2 tent spots up at the lake, and there's 5 cars in the parking lot, and 4 of those cars took the time to do that weird barricade around their car. Like, those people are planning to be away from their car for a while.
Yeah.
So
it's a Wednesday, by the way.
Yeah, middle of the week, and like we're out here, like not in the national park.
But we are between like 4 national parks right here.
Yeah.
We really wanted to do this one.
I know, and I really like all those people rapping, like doing the same thing to their cars. Like they know something we don't.
They definitely do.
And there's definitely some clues there that
there's a rodent issue or some sort of issue.
But rodents could totally get through all that chicken wire.
Yeah, most of that stuff. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's just to, like, do bears, like, try and get in people's cars? Like, I don't know. I kind of want to get a picture of that, too, when we go back by. But we might have to find a different trail. We're going to think about this. We'll update you guys in a second. Charlie's checking for clues to see if they've been here overnight, and they might be packing up today.
Oh, man.
Do you think they just got here?
They could have got here this morning. They could have got here. I mean, there's no condensation, but it's been warm enough. It's late enough in the day. That person is obviously day hiking.
Yeah, and these are all local plates, too, that we can see so far.
Yeah.
So, they know something we don't, for sure.
Well, we decided against Quartz Creek after so long of planning, a whole day and a half. Just there was too many cars there, and it's a little late in the day. We'd be coming back down in you know, the evening when the bears are out, so we wouldn't want to do that. Plus, we don't know about that chicken wire stuff. I'm just glad that there was enough cars to know that both tent pads were taken. We would have chanced it with, you know, just 2 cars being there anyway.
So we were like going through our mind, like, what could the chicken wire be? Like rodents, bears, I don't know. We got to service and we Googled it. Chicken wire fence is placed around the car. This is held in place by wood and rocks. This is done to keep porcupine and gremlins from chewing out the fun parts of the car belly, including wiring, tires, etc.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
What?
Like, can you imagine coming back to your car and all your tires just be chewed off?
Wait, and
That's why people are carrying all full-size spares around here.
and gremlins are a real thing?
I guess. Just don't get them wet. Or feed them after midnight.
So weird. And that I found that information on the West Kootenai hiking, so
It's around here.
that's around here.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah. Porcupine proof your vehicles.
So, I guess it's a good thing that the parking lot was full, because we might have found that out the hard way
Yeah.
and had our tires eaten while we were overnighting. So I think we gotta go get some chicken wire now.
We might have to postpone this trip for another day, but
Yeah.
I don't want our tires eaten. We just had to get new tires like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So
These roads
tires are expensive
are
and
rough.
apparently tasty.
Yeah, apparently.
But yeah, I've been just reading through like Reddit and stuff, and lots of experiences in this particular area.
Even in the national park we're about to head to.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
wow. How could we've been hiking forever and never heard of this.
Yeah. So I guess we got to go get some chicken wire.
We don't want to leave Opal alone at all, even on like a day hike.
Yeah.
Like,
This is something new to us. Like, I can't believe that we've never heard of chicken wire around your car.
yeah, and that was just the weirdest thing. And we knew that it was different people with the same idea because it was different types of chicken wire.
And it was
Really?
like, it was 4 different cars, and they were parked on 2 different sides of the parking lot.
And like, I wonder, do they carry those big rocks with them or in the sticks, or do they just find them when they get to the trailhead?
It's the Rocky Mountains. They'll find them.
Yeah. All right, let's go to town and get chicken wire.
Yeah.
Measuring to see how big around Opal is.
Is that all the way to the front?
Yeah, pretty much. You could go, yeah, right there. Sorry, Opal, we're sharing your measurements.
So 17 times 2 is
34.
34 plus 14 is 48. So we need 50 foot at least.
50 feet?
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, wow, you're so tiny, Opal.
So we need 50 feet, but we're in Canada. So how many yards or meters or
Oh,
whatever?
yeah, we'll have to go by meters probably.
Feet. 15.24 meters.
Okay.
How tall?
It looked like it was, everybody else's was probably about like 3 to 4 feet.
This is 24 inches. This is only 6 feet.
I mean, enough to cover the tires and the undercarriage. So it's heavy and it's going to be a lot to store, especially once it's unraveled and re-raveled up. Raveled. Is that a word? Unraveled. Unraveled. Yeah.
We're now doing the part that we never really film arguing about. Not really arguing. I wouldn't even call it arguing. It's more like considering, did we just miss out on backpacking in Canada for 40 bucks? Because 40 bucks is a lot to us. I don't think we're gonna get it. Because it says that sometimes in popular places, it's provided.
Okay.
So I hope. And a lot of the reviews I've read said that there's not a problem. That they've been camping for many, many summers and never had an issue in BC. So we're gonna chance it and hope for the best because we're cheap.
We're on a budget.
We're on a strict budget. But we just drove all this way to get chicken wire.
Yeah. And tires and wiring and radiator hoses and brake lines are expensive. But sometimes you gotta take a gamble. We wouldn't be this far if we didn't take gambles.
It's true. And nothing we read warned us about this. It's just that we saw somebody doing it.
Several people.
Well, 2 groups.
Maybe. We picked up a Canadian candy bar called Big Turk. It's by Nestle. I'm hoping it's not just like a Nestle Crunch.
We think it's a Canadian candy bar because we've never seen a Big Turk before.
Yeah. Well, it's got French stuff all over it, but that doesn't mean nothing.
Everything's got French over it.
So we'll split it. Charlie will get 30 grams and I'll get 30 grams.
30 grams? Wow!
Well, that's interesting. That's what it looks like unwrapped. There's like red jelly on the inside.
Oh, I'm probably not gonna
This
like
is
that.
probably not going to be something you like.
It's like a gummy bear wrapped in chocolate.
What?
Yeah.
All right, let me try it. That is the weirdest candy bar I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
It's good though. Like, what is even the flavor of the gummy? It's like gummy wrapped in chocolate. Has anybody else tried this? A Big Turk?
This is so
I've never
weird.
seen it in the US. I don't know, man. That's weird. Alright, let's go find camping.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow.
There's even a little rainbow in it.
I saw that. That's cool.
That's awesome. So we're thinking about camping here. But we're gonna go check it out. But first we gotta grab our Canadian essentials. Bug spray and bear spray. Go for a little walk. Now, pro tip, the two sprays are not interchangeable.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, figured I should say that. You never know these days.
Some pearly everlasting.
Beautiful. Gosh, Canada is something else. Wow. The shale here is so shiny. Say that 10 times fast. The shale here is so shiny. Down by the seaside. That's pretty.
So this is the end of the road.
You know, after like being so excited, we were so excited. We were like kids packing our packs last night at camp and like getting to the trailhead today, and like we were just pumped. And I have to admit, like, I feel a little lost now because we drove all the way back to Golden, that town in BC, to look at chicken wire, and then we're like doing the math, and we're like, and then we're gonna have to carry around this chicken wire and like all that, and we just decided we can't afford to do stuff like that, and we gotta take some risks sometimes. But it kind of spoiled that backpacking trip, and now we're just finding a place to sleep. We decided to go for this little walk, and yeah, I don't know. I feel a little lost. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do next. Like, I think we're gonna go into Glacier National Park, which will be exciting.
Money is actually still an issue for us. You know, in order to continue doing what we do, we have to be very frugal, and sometimes our choices can cost us.
Yeah.
Sometimes our choices leave us out from experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, obviously. We're not like YouTube rich or anything like that. But, I mean, if you want to support our journeys, we do have a Patreon that would really help us out. You know, a couple dollars a month from, you know, 10 people really adds up.
It does. It makes such a difference, because there's been times where we have purchased things because we're like, okay, Patreon covered that.
Yeah.
And, you know, otherwise we're just, you know, doing our odd jobs, making the ends meet to try and stay on the road and keep these adventures coming. So, I mean, we're going to do that regardless. And,
We're going to do our best, yeah.
And we want you guys to watch regardless, whether you're supporting us through Patreon or not.
Or just supporting us by watching us.
Yeah, watching us is huge. That's YouTube pays us by you watching us. So, thank you for that. But that wasn't where I was going, but that's where it evolved, but it makes sense. I don't know where I was going, but we're feeling a little bit lost, like what to do next. It's being in a new country, even though you'd think it's so similar to the US, it's just, we don't really know much about Canada. We've learned a lot, but like there's so many places to go and so much to see. And it's expensive to travel in Canada. It's not cheap. So it's just like, what do we do to make our time here the most effective and efficient? And here we are, you know, we're still walking this beautiful logging road here, or mining road. And we're experiencing beautiful Canada. Just wasn't the backpack that we were really hoping for. I really love backpacking, and it's been a long time since we backpacked. Like, I know it's weird, but I'm a little bit choked up about it. Like, I want to go backpacking. And those darn porcupines ruined it. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think we'll do a backpack eventually. Raspberries. Stealing your food, bears.
Don't be mad.
Don't be mad.
Is that?
Yeah, look at it. It's got the waxiness to it. Might have some agate here. Ooh. It's a glower. It's a glower. It's a chalcedony. Doesn't look like it has banding. Awesome. Charlie found a cool mushroom.
So the closest thing it comes to is elfin saddles.
It's a nice piece of purple quartzite with that milky quartz band right through the center. Whoops, now it's gone.
We just had a miner come up and give us a lot of information. Thanks, Daryl, and your family. And we asked him about the porcupines. You want to close your door? Bugs are bad here. We asked him about the porcupines, and he's like, I was wondering what the heck that was for too.
They were like, that is so bizarre.
Yeah, so I think it's just a Kootenai National Park type thing, or a city slicker thing maybe around here, because they've been out here forever. Like, they live in a trailer. They're staying in a trailer, not down this road, but down the main road right there. And they have a claim down there. They actually offered for us to stay in their trailer while they went they have to go back to Calgary to get a pump for their stuff.
Which was so kind of them.
It was. Canadians are just nice.
Yeah.
The ones we've met so far.
And those people especially.
Yeah, those people especially.
And that Marcel guy, remember it might be a couple videos back where
the arrow.
Yeah, the guy that left the arrow for us with
Yeah.
the orange ribbon. We ran into him at the hardware store, and
Which we ran into somebody we know in Canada.
so we got to thank him for the arrow and tell him that we found the spot. So
And he's like, was it everything I told you it was? And we're like, it was awesome.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the people here are awesome, and I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But he also told us that how Daryl also told us how to find claims that to make sure that we're rock hounding in the right spots. And most of all, the porcupine thing. Like, he had never seen that. He hasn't had any problems with porcupines here. So we really just messed up an entire day. I just heard something in the bushes back there. We just messed up an entire day worrying about porcupines that apparently is a non-issue.
Yeah.
So.
And I kind of trust these guys because they have a claim here. They've been camping.
Yeah, they've been out here.
That guy has kayaked over Wapta Falls.
Yeah.
Remember that video recently?
The big giant waterfall that we just went to.
And he didn't die.
He went over the falls. He's like, yeah, my boat dented on the way in, but it popped out about a week later. I'm like, what?
And he spent like a lot of time like viewing the falls and making sure he could do it safely. And
he's like, I went there like every weekend for months and months to watch the water level and figure it out. And he did it.
Yeah, we had a blast talking to him. That was cool.
Yeah. So we may end up doing that hike. We may not. We may end up going to Glacier. We don't even know what we're doing still tomorrow. And it's like almost 7 o'clock.
It's going to be an adventure and it's going to be awesome no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay. And apparently we're on an active claim here.
Yeah, we are on an active claim here.
So that is good to know. So can't keep any rocks or anything from here.
But we can look at them.
We can look at them. You look, you can touch, but you can't take you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we can camp here.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
We're gonna do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Ramble, ramble, ramble.
Bye now. Well,
Bye now.
Well, that was.
What?
Bye. Well,
Bye.
Now. Well,
This is a 4-minute clip. I'm not
I am
using
a
this whole
robot.
thing.
Yes, you are. Because. Well, that was fun.
Well, that was fun.
Bye now.
Bye now.
You're way faster. With more zest.
So they said they were starting some blasting at about 7 here. So I think I'm going to set up a camera, see if we can catch the sound of one of those blasts, possibly.
Excuse me, I told you to die sorry.
There's some blasting going on. Serious blasting. I can smell the sulfur.